What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about food insecurity, and this is a major issue around the world because families and children in specific do not have access to enough food to live a healthy and active lifestyle. And so the definition of food insecurity is basically a lack of consistent access to food in order for every person in a household to live a healthy and active lifestyle. And this can be temporary, or it can spread over the course of a long period of time. But around the world, this is a very big problem. And so, according to feedingamerica.org, they describe that more than 44 million people, including 13 million children, experience food insecurity in the United States. And this is obviously 44 million people and 13 million children just in the United States shows how big of an issue this is. And me living in the United States, I don't see this as much of a problem, which shows that, especially in places around the world, this is even worse. But it's important, at least now, to address the issue in the United States, and then to also be able to help people in other countries too, because this is a problem around the world. But some of the causes of food insecurity could be poverty, unemployment, or low income, and this means that families aren't able to afford food for their families. And then lack of affordable housing can play another big role in this, because if you're not making a lot of money in the first place, and then you're paying a lot for your housing, you're not going to have enough money to feed your family and give them enough food each day. But health conditions and lack of health care is another big one that causes food insecurity. And then systemic racism and racial discrimination is another one. But some of the effects of food insecurity are that it can cause serious health issues with families, because if you're not getting enough food, you're not getting enough nourishment to your body and all the things that you need to be healthy. And so this creates other health issues, and then if you're not having enough health care, it's almost like a snowball effect. But it can also make it more difficult for children to learn and grow. And so this kind of goes on to the educational side of things, where students are they don't get enough food, so they can't think straight in class, and then that means that you're not learning as well. And so it's almost a snowball effect. But the main issue is that students need access to healthy food so that they can live healthy lives, be able to study in the classroom and get everything they need to get done, because no child deserves to go home hungry, and you have to question when their next meal is. But it can also, just going off what I said earlier, like families that are not making enough money to support themselves and buy food are faced with the problem of where they put their money, and then they have to decide if they want to put it towards food, rent, bills, or transportation. And these are all things that are necessities. But if you don't have enough to buy each one of these, or to afford each one of these individually, you end up having to lack in one area to make up for the other. So it just creates a very rough situation. And that's why it's important that that in the United States we need to address this issue, because there's enough food out there that there shouldn't be starving children in the United States and around the world. So that's why people with enough money in the United States need to donate to organizations like Feeding America, who are going to contribute to this issue and hopefully solve insecurity in the United States and eventually around the world. So yeah.